YouTube, what's the deal? It's your boy Tank Be Chopping, and I'm coming at y'all with another YouTube video. Today's video is actually a double product review, the new Babyliss Shaver and the new Babyliss Rose Gold Trimmer. Let's get it. Alright, so first things first, I'm actually gonna go ahead and review this new Babyliss Shaver right here, so check it out. This is the product. I think it looks really nice. I'm a big fan of the rose gold edition of their tools. I know a lot of people will say they're girly or whatever, but hey, I don't know, I just like the way it looks, man. It looks nice in my hand, it looks nice when I'm cutting with it. Like I said, I'm a fan of the rose gold stuff, so it is what it is. Whether you think it's for a female or a male, I like it and I rock with it. When it comes to it being an actual shaver, I think it does really good. But me personally, I am a fan of the Babyliss Shavers. I have the other two that they've released in the past. I have the silver and the gold one. And now I got the rose gold to complete my collection. And you know, like I said, I really like them. I think they work really well. Just like any other shaver, they come with the head and then they got the shavers on there, or the cutters. You gotta take these off when you wanna replace them. So obviously when you use them time and time again, they're gonna dull out. You know, they're gonna start to not work as good or as efficiently as when you first buy them. And when you first get them, you know, they hit pretty good for a good amount of time. And you know, me personally, I cut from 10 to 25 heads a day. So using this all day, it works for a good amount of time. And it cuts really well. Like, it hasn't gotten too dull on me yet. I've been using it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, you know, pretty consistently, and it's just been working really good. Like, it still gets the hair down really short. It hasn't been leaving any irritation with anybody that I can see, and it just works well. It's really no different from the other two shavers, just the color. So if you like the color, then, you know, like I said, it might be a reason why you want to get it. Or if you just need another shaver because sometimes you want to switch, you don't want one to die on you or whatever, it's a good idea just to have two. And what I've noticed about these shavers is they actually last a long time. When I first get them, obviously I put them to charge. It takes about an hour and a half to charge fully. But once they're fully charged, the power on them works really well, and the power doesn't seem to die out. You know, the more you use it, it still lasts, you know, it still works pretty good and it stays pretty strong the whole time. But one thing I would say that's obviously a good thing is this thing lasts me for about a good week. Sometimes, I want to say maybe even a week and a half without even charging it. But let's take that with a grain of salt, because it is brand new. The battery hasn't been used too much. So, you know, maybe through time they'll start to die a little more quicker. But as of right now, brand new out the box, once you charge it all the way and you use it, it's gonna last you for about a week. you know, without having to be recharged. Now, you can recharge it at night if you want. Me personally, I don't really recharge my tools unless they need to be, you know, especially like my shavers. Like, I'll put them to charge when they're dying, but I'm not gonna leave them to charge every night just because I'm leaving the shop. You know, I'll just let them charge when they need to be charged. But like I said, if you like the rose gold stuff, I think this is a good shaver. I am a big fan of Babyliss. I don't really even have any like cons to say about this machine. Some people don't like it, they just think it doesn't work well, but I like it. It balls out really well, and it's you know, it's a real good tool just to have in your arsenal, just ready to go. So me personally, I like it. I got it for like, I think, man, I don't even remember the price on it, because when I bought it, I bought a bunch of other stuff. I was buying a bunch of other stuff, so I don't even remember what the actual price was, but I do know I like it and I mess with it. So this is that bad boy right here. Looks nice, huh? But yeah, that's that. So the next order of business is this bad boy right here. The rose gold trimmer, the skeleton ones from Babyliss. Alright. So, y'all guys know I'm a big fan of Babyliss, right? Like, I got all, I mean, obviously y'all see me, I just reviewed the shaver, but I have a lot of the clippers they have. I have a lot of their trimmers, I have their shavers, I have the Vibe FX, I got a blow dryer. I'm a Babyliss junkie, you know, let's just keep it 100 and let's just say what it is, and that's what it is. When I got this clipper, I was excited about it. You know, I like the way it looks. I told you, I'm a fan of the rose gold edition ones, man. They just look nice. They look nice in my hand, so I wanted to get it and try it out, and I was ready to work with it. Out the box, I will say it doesn't hit as far as edging up as much as the other ones do. You know, the Silver FX, when I took it out the box and I charged it up, it seemed to edge up a little better. I'm not saying this one's bad, I'm just saying out the box, that one worked a little better. But like I said, when it comes to charging this bad boy right here, it takes about an hour and a half to charge. It stays fully charged throughout the day. You know, you may need to charge it one time throughout the day if you only have one set of trimmers. Me, I have too many to even count, so I go through my trimmers, you know, I switch them up in and out. But this one will last you a good day, maybe even a little longer if you're not cutting that many heads. It will last, and hopefully, like my gold one, this one lasts a good amount of time and the battery doesn't just start to get weaker through time. So I do want y'all to be aware of this blade, so y'all check that blade out. If it even focuses on it, there it goes. So I don't know if y'all know this or not, but this blade is slightly different from the other blades that they've released on the other trimmers. So this is the gold blade, right? So y'all check that out. Y'all see that? How it looks different from this one? Alright, well anyways, if y'all can see it or if y'all can't, I'm gonna go over what the difference is. So this rose gold one right here, the difference between this one and the gold one is it's a deep tooth blade. Now, when I say deep tooth blade, it just means it has the longer teeth in it. So it's better for cutting longer hair. You know, it's supposed to be a little more stronger to cut through those longer hairs. You know, you get a client with long ass hair coming in, sitting down and wanting you to give them a bald fade. This one should work better than this one. Now, I will say this one, so the rose gold and the silver ones have the same style blade, but the only difference is this is a graphite blade and this one isn't. Now, I do like the graphite blade on the silver ones a little better than this one, but this one isn't bad, especially not out the box. It works pretty well. It balds really well. You know, I actually like the way it balds. This is actually my preferred clipper to go to balding. Now, I haven't zero gapped these yet. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. But when it comes for balding, these are really good lining up. They work pretty good. You know, they're not the best ones for lining, and like I said, I'm gonna go over that in a minute. But for balding, they work really well, and I just like the way they bald the hair out. You know, they take out the bulk pretty easy. They don't snag. When it comes to edging up, you know, they just didn't hit out the box like my other ones did. They didn't hit like the gold ones or my silver effects did. So what I tried doing was, obviously, I tried zero gapping them. So to zero gap these clippers, you see those screws under there, you would unscrew them, and then you would move the blade up closer to the steel blade. That way it's, you know, the cutting blade is closer, so it's gonna leave it a little crispier, right? Well, tell me why, and this is just my experience with it. I'm not saying it's a bad company or it's a bad clipper, but tell me why the screws got stripped. I used the tool they gave me and I tried to unscrew it, and it didn't unscrew. Basically, the whole inside of the screw just got stripped, and now I can't even unscrew it. So if I want to zero gap it, I'm gonna actually have to buy another blade to do that. So that kind of upset me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big on Babyliss, I love Babyliss, and that kind of upset me. I'm like, man, they kind of let me down with this one. But I'm not saying it's all clippers. It might just been the one that I got, you know. It might not be, if you purchase this clipper, it might not happen to you. It happened to me, But, you know, I'm still trying to give them the benefit of the doubt just because I like the company and I like their tools. So I still use it. You know, I still think it's a good clipper. Now, if that wouldn't have happened, obviously I think I would have been able to line up a little better. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. I'm not even too worried about that. I have a cornucopia of other clippers just there waiting to get used. So it's cool. When it comes to the rose gold blade compared to the gold blade, I did notice that the gold one is a little thinner than the rose gold. So that just makes me believe that these would probably be a little better for lining up because they're gonna get the line a little more crispier and closer than these will. Now, if you zero gap these, I really can't talk about how they would hit if you zero gap them, but I'm assuming if you zero gap them, they would hit pretty close to what the silver effects hit because I have zero gap these and these hit really well. And these are the same style blade, only difference is this one is graphite, but they got the deep teeth and the blade is about the same thickness. So I'm assuming if you zero gap these, they'll hit pretty good. But other than that, that's really my only con to these clippers. When you charge them up, they're gonna stay charged for a good amount of time. They work really well. I don't think they're too heavy. Some people do say that that's a con because they're a little heavier than the Andis, than the T-outliners or the wall designers, and they are, but I like that feel in my hand. I like to know that I have, you know, I like to feel my clippers in my hand. Some clippers, when they're too light, I'm just not that good with them, and when they're heavier, I feel like I can do better lines and beards with them. So that's my personal preference. But other than that, guys, that's really all I gotta say about these trimmers. I think they're good. The blade is cool. You know, what I might do is I actually might buy a graphite blade and put it on here. I might just buy another one and see if I can zero gap it and then do another review on them. But if I had to rate these trimmers right now, I would give them about a 7, maybe like, yeah, I would say a 7. I would rate these trimmers a 7 because of the fact that I couldn't zero gap them. But when it comes to balding, they work really well. I still do line up with them. And the good thing about not zero gapping them is I can use them on kids and they don't complain, they're not crying, they're not saying it hurts. And I do use them on kids a lot and they work really well. It's just, you know, I've said it time and time again, I'm a little extra when it comes to my tools and I like my tools to hit a certain way. Now, will I buy these again? Probably not. I did buy like 3 or 4 pair of the gold ones, but I probably won't buy these again. I would just get another blade for them and try to set them up the way I want. And I mean, yeah, will I use them? Of course I'll use them. I use all my tools. But I just think, you know, they dropped the ball with the screws on it. Is that the all rose gold trimmers? I'm not sure, but I know for this pair, it was kind of eh for me. But with that being said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. If y'all have any questions, any comments, make sure y'all leave them down in the comments below. And if you haven't done so, please smash that like button. And if you don't like the video, go ahead and dislike it. That's cool too, I ain't even tripping. Also guys, if y'all haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. You know, I'm actually trying to do a giveaway. Once I hit about 1K, I'm gonna go ahead and give away some trimmers or a shaver. So y'all know I got a bunch of tools, so I'm ready to get some shit away. So if you're looking forward to the giveaway, go ahead and subscribe, because once I hit 1K, I'm giving away some tools, and I'll probably be doing some giveaways from now on. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification, because I will be coming out with new videos soon. Obviously, y'all know I'm back in the shop cutting. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at tank_b_chopping. And yeah, man, it is what it is. I appreciate y'all guys. Until next time, YouTube, you.